We're just stuck in one area, one perspective, one angle. Stuck in it. Stuck in it, stuck in it, stuck in it. One motivation. One feeling. One organism. One organ system that we are in. One passion. One motivation. Not one motivation, but just certain motivations. And mine seems to be that of really having to record things, because if I don't record them, they disappear. But whenever I do record them, whenever I write it down, this is why people always have written things down. It's because whenever you write things down, it's there. It happened. It's proof. No, I just think it's hilarious. If some other something were to see any of anything that we recorded, if they were even able to, like, I have those thoughts, and like, really, would they really be able to? We're only recording for the sake of humans. We're all only doing anything that we're doing for the sake of humans. But when we do things for the sake of humans, we're doing things for the sake of way much more. We're doing things for the sake of the universe. We're doing things for the sake of the stars. For the sake of the cars. The cars wouldn't exist. All the technologies, all the life forms we've given birth to would not exist if it weren't for us manifesting them, bringing them into existence, creating all these tools. I've been looking around, and I really just see a bunch of monkeys with tools. That's what I compare it to. Like monkeys playing around with tools. But really, really serious with it. They decided we're gonna make tools out of the weirdest stuff we can find. So they dug deep within the earth and synthesized new materials. So pretend you're hearing this from some other perspective. It just sounds like gibberish. Even if you are human, and you just don't know this language, it sounds like complete gibberish. But will they have technology to tap into this right here, to tap into it, and know exactly what it meant to translate it? But how would they even know? What would they be translating it into if they don't experience anything like how we experience? Oh, see, this just happened right here. This hasn't happened in a while. But it just happened right here. Yeah, and so each being just has these things that it do. Weird little stories that it tells itself. Weird little stuff, like you tell yourself, oh, I can't be thinking at all right now. because my thoughts are so valuable. That's what I want to do. I want to not think unless it's being heard. But yeah, I was just talking about what, we're also a breeding ground for all sorts of bacteria, microbes, life forms, uh, physical and life forms exist within us, within our mind, within our body, within our imagination, even as well. Like you look at this, you look at anything, you see what kind of looks like it's a person. Doesn't that kind of look like a person? Doesn't it? But then we can get even crazier with it and say this kind of looks like a pillow. What is a pillow? We totally just made that exist. We made it exist. We made this pillow exist by defining it. Looks like a turtle. There's nothing else in the universe, anywhere, that uh, that would care, that would see it that way. If it's directly how we see it, a photograph, any perspective would see it differently. Here's the deal with the characters. Right? Each a character, it's a culture, society, art, things we do down here. We take it so seriously, every single moment of it. But it's just playing around. Just solo, all alone. It's like that because I forget that that's what's happening right now in my own head. And all the people around me are reflections of who I am. Different aspects, different perspectives that can be tapped in. That's all it is. Tapping into different aspects of infinity. Anytime you see any character, any archetype, any representation,
Hey.
so where was I? Where was I even? Um, yeah, humans have it so, they have it so well. They have it so well. They're, I'm, maybe I'm just surprised at all the hanging out. How that's all we're doing. But see, what we do in our minds, in our life, society, whatever, it's all around us is a representation of us, right? But what we do is also a representation of it. Nothing actually is anything. It's all just representations. And learning ultimately, everything is learning concepts, learning ideas. Like me with the idea of what a concept is, or with an idea. I think about it and I expand on it. And with humans, so much, or with humans, with everything, with the universe, see, we can speak as humans as being objective. Humans' perception as being objective. We can. We can, and it makes sense why people did. So why are we questioning it? It is objective, but because any is objective. Because that is a perspective of how it is. That's just how it is. Yeah, so much of what we've learned, so many concepts are like social concepts. Things we like about information about your family members and the other people that you've seen, things you know about other people. It's a big aspect of existence. But this is what's really wild, is that everyone around you, I'm going back into it, with the saying that everyone around you is you exactly, is exactly you. It's all exactly you. It's all exactly true from the angle that is you. That anything you do. See, I could be doing it anyway. I could be doing it anyway, but I'm doing it me. Doing it, this is how I see. I'm doing it. You can call me tree, man. I flamingle around with my hand. See this right here? This is something crazy. These people actually like just to imprint yourself like onto people, just spreading. That's what it is. It's spreading your disease. But disease is not a bad thing. See, I'm not, they're just other versions of me. That's what friends are. See that? That's a friends dissimilar, but it's unique. It's unique because they're different angles. They're different of infinity, and this is what friends are. Whenever you find vibes that are close to you, Whenever that happens, that's called vibing together. That's called being with a family, with anyone. Get to a point where you can do that with anyone. You can be completely okay with anyone. And see, the vibes that float together are the vibes. We're just watching a show. And that's why I call it characters. Because it's really just a show. We're totally just watching this. And when you have something you love to do, see, full circle. I like circles. It's it's okay. There's nothing wrong with what you like to do. And the humans have always been realizing this out. Because they were just reflections of you. And you're just a reflection of them. And you can't help but look at things from perspective. But the humans have this perspective where, it's a potentially vast perspective where we can be thinking anything. We could be thinking about so much. So pretty much just don't feel bad about from as other angles are spreading their disease and want your disease to be spread on them. Accept their art into your life and let it affect you. You can do that. I don't have any water out here, or else I'd make some paint. I'd make some watercolors. Let's try this pencil. So whatever you think about, whatever you do, it's okay. And this is what they've always been saying. This is what they've always been saying. Yeah, each angle of infinity, each perspective, is very just tuned in on what it's doing. On growing one area, developing one area, health, the universe. And when one is consumed so much art of others, or anything from any, because when you're a perspective, there has to be other perspectives for you to be a perspective in the first place. And not everybody's gonna like what you do, and you're not gonna like what you do because it's different from the other perspectives. Because it's gotta be a certain way. It's gotta be a certain way. You have to follow the perspectives before you, the ground rules. Because you're living You are living in their imagination. But that's okay, because it's your imagination. Their imagination is your imagination. Because they are you. They are just different. But it's freaky. It's so freaky. Looking at it from an angle of, say, any other angle, it wouldn't make any sense. It wouldn't make any sense. I'm just saying words. But they have meaning. And see, it's like this for humans. You're like, you look at the other humans. They remind you of your experience because of the energy they put off, having you feel a certain way about their energy. That's just how it works. Whoa. Paint is amazing. Experience that we're hearing. It does feel limited. It does feel limited. But that's what you were trying to do. You wanted to be limited. And you lived and you grew and you learned and you became what it is you were becoming. You became what it is you were becoming. You were meant to become. But you always had this vague idea, right? A notion of what it would be like. I hereby take down all notions of what it could be. Not of what it could be. Yeah. And say it could be, it's going to be crazy. There are going to be no rules to anything that happens. And I'm not even going to be astounded because anything that could possibly happen is amazing. So I'm not even going to be amazed by anything. I'm just going to experience. I'm just going to. Here's another thing about the entities, about the influences, about the energies, about the vibes that they put off, is that I was tired. I'm still tired, but I was tired last night, and I went inside, and I thought, wow, I could have, because people were just talking about stuff, just weird, just random stuff, and none of it. just speaking their own language, grunting, and they all knew what each other was saying to some degree. And I could have said something that was mind-blowing, that blew their mind, or at least made them think about swayed them, influenced them, and I realized, wow, I actually just had the desire to be an influence. Is that, I ask you, with desiring to no, that's what I've always. I'm just going to be saying universe because of going from the angle of human beings. But it's like this with it's the same thing that God did. This is the same thing that God did. And spoke. And here I am. Speaking. Hopefully that wasn't too powerful of a way to influence you by saying God in that sense. There are no rules to anything. To anything. Just observations and explanations. And everybody wants their explanation to reign supreme. Ooh, there's so much in here. I'm gonna try to be a little chill with it. It's just, you know, you just gotta remember, I guess. Do you gotta remember? Does it really matter? Does it really matter if you remember? As long as you learned about yourself. Learning about the different stars is learning about the different archetypes. Because everything is fractals. Everything is characters. planets appeared, how life suddenly appeared. It's exactly how it is when you're drawing. It's exactly how it is when you're drawing. Or when you're painting, singing. How could you possibly lie? Is that even possible? Is lying even possible? How is lying a thing? How could you, the universe, ever say anything that isn't true? To some angle, to some perspective, somewhere. I could say the grass is red. And there's probably some red grass out there, whether it's green grass that people just call red, or whether the pigment of light that's hitting it is actually red. What I perceive to be red, which is not how the grass is. And if we want to get really, really freaky with it, the grass is red. It actually is red. No matter how you look at it, it's red in my imagination, in your imagination. By your definition of red, by any of our definitions of red, the grass is red in our imagination in another dimension. You cannot deny that the mind is a factory. The mind is a factory for not a factory, a transportation zone. The mind is a factory to be transported into different imaginations. What? You didn't imagine your current situation? Well, another perspective did. That's why you're here in this current situation. See, and I'm just saying all of this. It's tapping into knowledge. I'm tapping into knowledge. I just love that no matter what, each being thinks that its life each moment that it does something, it is totally worth doing. I love that. Yeah, so you're hopping through dreams. Basically that's what's going on. Is you're hopping through dreams constantly because dreams are from the subconscious mind, happening in the brain. So is art. So is conversation. Anything that's creative is happening subconsciously. All the best masters lost control. Mind. And became truly conscious. See, the conscious mind is trying to say stuff right now. It's trying to say, you know, a balance, of course. The conscious mind is there for a reason. But the conscious mind is trying to tell me I need um, another colored pencil. And then my stomach is telling me I need some water or something inside of it. See, and all these seemingly are thoughts in the brain, right? But other areas of the body communicate with you. But do you communicate with all the areas of your body? Do you have an open relationship with all the areas in your body? Are they nice to one another? All the people in your society? All the humans on Earth? Are they nice to one another? But here's what I'm wondering about, alright? I'm wondering how any of it even is happening. Do you know that thing that people do? Oh. Dang it. It's broken. Pen's broken. When they get all weird and blocked off. Whoa. Me calling it weird is just saying the way that they're expressing is different than mine. So, really, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with them acting this way. And I just want people to act how I want them to act, which is more like how I would act. See, and how am I supposed to know? Since it's only for me. How can I be an advocate if it's only for me? Now, anyways, I'm just going to say it anyways, just because. Just to express this vessels, this ego. This is completely from ego. But, this ego thinks that it knows what's most beneficial for the other egos. Whenever we get all blocked off and awkward, not really open for expression, that sucks. I know you don't want to be that way. You're just feeling the effects. That's all that's going on, is you're just feeling the effects. The effects of the chemicals. The effects of the paint seeping into your skin. You're feeling the effects of the characters, of their energies, coming into your aura. See, I'm calling them characters because entities can be freaky, has freaky connotations. That's why I liked calling them entities. The thoughts. But characters, entities, beings, neurons, plants. It's a map. Anybody ever says is so coded up. It totally feels that way. Like it's just coded with uh, with hints. Like they're totally trying to disclose some sort of information, but just telling me subtly. Very subtle like. And if I close my eyes and I go away and I become a hermit, I'll still think about them. I am a comic book because I write and by speaking and then draw. This should be another color. This should be like red. We have it. It's all inside. Eventually, I'll stay home for long enough that there'll be all the art supplies I need out in here, out here. But then I just got the idea of having like a digital like computer that I did art on, so then I wouldn't have to have materials. But then it wouldn't be so real and raw and just out here and because it wouldn't be a video, it'd just be a recording, and it wouldn't be out here in the rawness. Nah, it still would be, just in a different way. Maybe. But, no matter what, I'm being me. This all needs paint. Watercolor paint. Yeah, so this is a comic book. This is an experimental comic book. It's completely channeled, completely from the subconscious. You don't gotta be organized. Ah, there it is. This just freakishly showed up right here. Yeah, I see. You can just live however you want to live. You really can't. But if anything else happens, it's still cool. It's still, you can still have a fun time. Like I do right now what I'm doing anywhere. Even though that this is the perfect environment for me doing it alone because the others' vibes, you know what? Others' vibes are still affecting me. Others' vibes are affecting me no matter what because I'm sitting here thinking about others and talking about them. And it's important to do this. It's important to zone out. How are you going to connect the concepts if you don't make space, make room for it all to fit together? Oh, this is crazy. And this is totally the head coming out of there. This is totally, and then this is totally a head, a neck, and the mouth. That is totally crazy. Oh yeah, I gotta make sure to add this mouth. Yeah, so last night I made a movie. Once again, um, I want to say some stuff like the lighting was alright, was off, but I think, oh well, it's that's just it being creative. That's just me. That's just how I did it. I think, oh well, I guess I wanted it to be this way, this other way, since I even think about it. Yeah, and this mouth, see, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. This mouth turned into a head with an arm. That is wild. That is absolutely wild. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Yeah, everything is so exciting. If I can just do this just for the rest of my life, and never hop out of the comfort zone. Now, this is changing. It's always changing so much. Like, I'm never going stagnant. As long as I keep having adventures, I'm not gonna go out. I'm just gonna be me. I'm just gonna be me. And there's so many adventures to be had. I'm going to have adventures all over the world. And I'm gonna look at these people all dissociated, like I'm an alien, because I am. I'm an alien just trying to speak through this human. I'm an alien trying to speak through this human. And I'm going to let it happen. Okay. I'm going to just continue. Just continue speaking through this human no matter where I go. And the vessel will always have other people around it. I've gotten to the bottom of that in that video. Hopefully, in this video, hopefully, you know, I even coded it up by saying it was other people when they speak is coded up. So hopefully you can tell how coded up this is, with the deep secret meanings of all of this. Hopefully you can tell. I'm probably gonna paint. I'm gonna put up a rug. Let's see. Unless who's there? Who's here right now? Who's here right now? Who's in here? Yeah, associate. I'm gonna disassociate from them, but I'm still gonna play and hang out with them because I'm gonna know they're not any different from me. It's gonna be cool. See, just excited about everyday regular life. That'll happen no matter what. But the chilling part, I love the chilling part. I love how. See, okay, this is what the whole theme of the video was how humans, what they do, is just a representation of what the entire universe is doing. And it seems like no matter all the chaos, troubles, wars, questions that we have and get into, at the end of the day, we're just trying to chill. We're just trying to chill, be comfortable, and maintain homeostasis as it expands. Because chilling equals expansion. Whereas chilling, because I've always looked at chilling as just being something that happens along the way. Maybe not. That's the reason why we expand. We expand because we want to chill. This is the greatest thing we could be doing. When are we not chilling? When are we not chilling? Whoa. Forever chillin', forever chillin'. Yeah, so basically, I'd say that it's something you should do is chill. I'm not very chill. I don't like chilling. There's just something about the entity that is being chill that calls towards me. See, and I totally just noticed it as an entity, and I can say, screw you. Screw that entire concept of chilling. I don't have to chill. I don't have to chill. I can scream and yell to your ambient music. And I don't care who hears it. Because you can chill and you can express yourself. You can have any other emotions and express yourself. Also the forgetting. The forgetting and the memories. That's what the universe is doing at a large scale. Forgetting and remembering. I guess so. What does that even mean, though? It means it's going back and forth. Yeah, this new style of mine may just have to be with colors. Here's something. Here's something. Here's something else. I love you. Love all the people. I'm going to put a rug. I'm gonna get I'm gonna get that rug right there. Put it in the shed. This is the duty. Commence.